Welcome back to Life to the Max. You know, Kaylin Richardson didn't know when she grew up that she would be where she is today. Isn't that true for a lot of different people? What she found was she enjoyed downhill skiing. What's unfolded since has been rather amazing. For Kaylin Richardson, it started at a young age when skiing came into her life.
I have some vivid memories of getting some kind of ski instructorship at Vail. And I remember I had this memory of Goofy, because I think he was sort of their mascot, walking next to me and trying to carry my skis, and I remember being like, I can do it myself. But that's probably my first memory of skiing.
Maybe the reason she's still doing it is the way she first approached it, for fun. The rush was not in the quest for gold or the red, white, and blue, but the feeling of going down a hill and the challenge of doing it with grace and, yes, speed.
I always loved skiing. The racing part I was probably slightly more skeptical about when I was young, because when you're young you kind of just want to go play in the snow. But there was a certain time where it clicked for me that I was racing against all the other kids, because I was competitive, you know?
Now it is about achieving the highest rung. At age 15, she became a part of the U.S. ski program. That was her permission to approach it with passion.
When you're really young, it's just a passion for skiing, and you love being out there even when it's bitter cold and when there's a lot going on. But then when you get older, when you get to an elite level, honestly in the World Cup, there's a handful of girls, about 20, that can be the fastest. Like, there is a mental edge where some people just have that innate sense of being like, I'm that much better than everyone else.
On this day, she is back in her backyard at a local ski shop where she and many others from Minnesota visited when they were starting out. Names like Tasha Nelson, Christina Kosnick, and Lindsey Vaughn found refuge here.
I think that it is their opportunity to give back. Kaylin came in and was getting posters from other athletes that we had when she was a young kid.
It's also part of the business. You have to help fundraise to support your love.
But you're always trying to look for different opportunities, because definitely being a ski racer in the United States, it's sort of a hard sell, you know, unless it's an Olympic year, it's not very visible.
Like a lot of things though, I mean, you can love something, but you have to be able to finance it. Does that drive you nuts that there's that ongoing battle to constantly be raising?
It is hard. Sometimes it can become a little stressful, but you know, I'm a firm believer in that everything works out at the end.
She spends much of her time training with the U.S. team, but not on U.S. soil. One practice facility shown here is in Germany. It's actually indoors. It's that type of intense and sophisticated methodology that defined the level she is at. A place where she competes against teammates and still calls them friends.
We travel as a team. We're always together, but it's very much an individual sport. And especially in an Olympic year, there's a different dynamic, you know? Not only are you competing to be the best, but you want an Olympic berth, and your biggest competition are your teammates.
She radiates with the personality of someone who has matured through the rigors of competition and international travel. Sit down with her and you sense her sense of self. As a skier, she understands what defines greatness. As she acknowledges, outside the sports, well, there's not a lifestyle that will ever make headlines.
To be honest, I'm a really big nerd, and I love to read. Most of the time, like at camps and stuff, the girls, we'll go out to dinner and we'll just laugh. But for me to like kind of, it really rejuvenates me just to sit down and read a good book.
She will take time to sell you on her line of clothing.
I thought that this was a really cool one.
What are you? Are you more cool, or are you more...
Well,
what's your personality?
I would say it just depends on the day. Like, I really like the traditional stuff because it's classic. Yeah. But at the same time, if I'm gonna just be going out running errands or going out skiing, I definitely want to win. I'd want a win stopper for sure.
That's the way it is for Kaylin, a part of the Minnesota international ski scene, and proud of it.
When I'm done with this whole crazy circus of ski racing, I would only look back with happy memories and with pride.
For more information on Life to the Max, go to our website at lifetothemax.tv.